how do you handle negative feedback and how you pick yourself up? Like, example, you're even talking about how that Pikmin video got you so drained. So, like, how do you even handle that, especially if you have to deal with like negative comments?
Uploading shorts is the best way to deal with negative comments because you get them so much and you realize how. I remember my first short that blew up. I was like going through comments, like arguing with people. I think it's a thing that everyone goes through for the most part, unless you're like a less sensitive person. I'm pretty sensitive, admittedly. But I think it's the best way to get desensitized. I just think the human brain was not made with the idea that like a bunch of random strangers would be criticizing you for like the most like stupid stuff ever. The way I do like to handle like it's there's a difference between feedback and just being a hater. If someone's giving me legitimate feedback, like I recently on a live stream got really mad while playing like Paper Mario, and like I am like embarrassed of that behavior. It happens when you're playing a game and you just like misperform and like just like start raging, you know, especially if you're playing something competitive. It can happen in any sport, it can happen in any video game. I just had the, you know, it sucked that it happened to me in front of a bunch of people. But someone called me out in the comment of that stream. I'm like, hey, like you were just kind of like looking for debates with people, and I was like, no, you're right. And like this is like a very human response. I think it takes a level of self-reflection as well, which I think I'm someone that like reflects a lot on my actions and like what I've done. I won't do it in the moment, but I'll definitely do it after the fact. So like in that moment in particular, if he said that to me in the moment, I probably would have like went back at them. But then after a day, I sat on it. I'm more chill. I'm thinking about it. And I watched it back, and I was like, wow, I was just stupid. Like I was just saying things that don't reflect my actual thoughts. I wasn't making sense. This is obnoxious. And I was like, I left a comment back at that person. I'm like, hey, thank you so much for telling me this. Like I may disagree with these points that you said, but like overall, like I think you're right. Like this is just me being tilted, and frankly, like embarrassing behavior. I think it's a matter of just like understanding where the person is coming from in the negative feedback. Recently I got a I will always get a video. I will always get a comment from someone that's just kind of like, wow, this video would have been great if it was freaking normal. You know, if you didn't do all this like stupid like animated segment or like what's it called, like documentary bits in your Pikmin video. And I'm like, all right, then go watch Alpha Red, go watch Smallland. Like this is who I am. You know, it's trying to understand where the real criticisms are and like who actually cares. You know, it's kind of similar to like, you know, Sonic 06, right? It's like there's two critics, right? It's like, what if I like gave an argument on why it's a bad game and really tackled it and like was like, this is unacceptable, you know, like this game's really glitchy. Even if I didn't face these glitches, I can see how someone else did. Here's me trying to reenact one without even trying, versus someone that's like, yeah, I love Sonic 06. You know, I don't understand why people hate it. I grew up with this game and loved it. Sure, other people might have gotten glitches, but I didn't. Skill issue. What person are you going to listen to? You know, you have to use your like not deductive reasoning. You have to use your own inferences and your own like interpretation to really weed out like, all right, what's worth ignoring and what actually is like constructive, what actually matters. And then the hate, the bigger you get, the more desensitized you get to it. Obviously, you'll have days where you'll feel like a softie and you'll feel sensitive, and like maybe you're having a rough day, you'll get a comment and you're like, come on, man, come on. But the more you do it, the more you just stop caring. And also the more comments you get to where you don't even see them, you know, which is really nice.
Yeah, because I know there's been times that I got like the dumbest hate comments where I'm just like, like, why you watch the video then? It's just like, bro, like, it ain't even picking up, so it's just like, it must be in your feed for a reason, because like, I know this ain't just coming to random people's feeds just like that. So I was just like, you must have been wanting to watch it, especially if it's someone who just keeps coming in with the videos. Like, I know someone's just like, I watched this video, now what? I was like, I don't know, it's up to you. Like, what do you want me to say about it? So it's just like, I mean, you can keep watching or not. It's like,
I had a person, they don't comment anymore, but I had a hot streak where every video I posted, they were just like, oh, this one's even more cringe than the last. Like, you somehow keep getting more cringe. My philosophy is never respond, because there's no way of owning someone than making them feel insignificant by just not giving them the energy or time of day. This individual eventually stopped, but if I kept answering them, they probably would have kept going because they got that attention. I'm definitely worse at reacting on stream because it's like right in front of you. It's hard to just kind of like swallow that right then and there. I think anybody can attest to that. It's something I'm working on, trying to be more stoic in that regard. But in terms of videos and shorts and stuff, I will never respond unless it's actually something that I deem like criticism and not hate. You know, I'm not responding to hate because it's just like stupid. Now, granted, I think there's a difference. If you're getting an overwhelming amount of hate, I do think that's indicative of a problem with like maybe the person's persona or like what they're doing. Like if I get enough people like crapping on something that I did in a video, that's, even if it's like, oh, this is stupid, like even if it lacks substance, if enough people are doing it, they're probably correct in some capacity, or not correct. It's probably something I should consider. But I think if it's just like you're getting a couple hate comments every single time, why bother? You know, why bother?
Yeah, I usually leave it to don't interact or probably even get positive, like as in like not that you're positively giving them, like you're be like, oh, thank you for the comment, like being sarcastic about it, because they wanted you to have a negative reaction, and when you give them positive, it's not really something they expect. So, but that one could go 50-50, so I don't know how often I would do that one, but because I usually get a lot of comments over the figure of my model, which I'm like, well, you've never seen a woman before. So it's like, whoa, oh my goodness, it's a girl. Whatever shall you do? So it's just like, you know, it's like, either you keep it moving, or it's just like, you know, don't watch. It's just like, it's really that simple. So it's just like, but a lot of people don't know how to react to negative comments. It's just like, I don't know if YouTube's really the platform, or just like content creation is really a platform for you, because negative comments is always going to be there. There's a video I recently saw, it's like 10% of it's going to be negative. So like if you have like 1,000 lovers, you're going to have 10% haters. So I don't know how accurate you think that is, but like I do find that
well, I think that's way too much. That's implying that, like, I like to think that that less than 26,000 people hate me. I mean, you could just look at like YouTube has a stat for like dislikes and what have you, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a more accurate number. Like, I think like it's more like 1 or 2%.
Well, it's more
I feel like
generalization on that. Like it's just like, you know, like, to expect.
Yeah, there's gonna be a smaller quantity.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, for like, you know, like every amount of people who will like you, there's gonna be an amount of people who will dislike you. It's like the same, but it's just like, you know, to expect that much, like, you know, because you know. You're talking about how people are like, oh, everyone's trying to use you, or everyone fake, or everyone hates you type of mindset. I think it's more so, and there are people who you could low-key kind of tell are like clout chasers. Well, I guess in the mindset we all are, like we're all trying to get clout because we're all trying to grow big, but it's like the way they approach chasing clout is just like they see people more as like your viewers as your viewers, instead of someone like you find your audience as people you want to entertain. Wow, some people will use it as like, no, these people had to like me regardless of my content, like even if my content's good or bad. So if that makes sense. So,
yeah.
So I thought you were gonna say something.
No. I was just like, yeah, I feel you on that. Just like people that view it as like a metric.